I'm sorry.
Howdy, 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 y'all. Teresa here, and
Can't get used to the Southern Talk Brad.
y'all better get with it. It is October 2nd, 2016, Sunday.
Sunday. Sorry.
Afternoon. It is 12:40 p.m. And before we do the weather and stuff, first, Brad doesn't have it pulled up anyway, but I just found out some very, very sad news. I know some of you guys already knew it, but I did not. If you guys are subscribed or watch Linda Crazy for Yarn, type that in your YouTube search if you're not friends with her already or subscribed. I found out that she lost her husband a week ago. I'm not going to give the details. That's not, my right to do, but my sincerest condolences, Linda. That has to be so heartbreaking right now. And to anything you need at all, let me know. I did friend request you on my personal Facebook page. Don't hesitate. If you guys can go over and give her some love and give her some condolences and hugs and stuff, that would be really appreciated. Also, Mom's Vlog 80. You guys know little Elijah is not doing well at all. They are planning on getting him out of the hospital today to take. I don't know if he's going to be going to WWE Raw after all or not, but he really wants to go to Disneyland one more time. So they're gonna do everything they can to make that happen the next few days. So Coop, her YouTube name is Coop Drizzle, and it's CoopDrizzle. Go over and show that gal some love. She had breast cancer, or I don't know if I know she has. I think it's spread all over. She is in hospice at home, and she could use some love and prayers, and so could her whole family. I know there's a number of other people that are going through personal losses, whether it's death or maybe a death of a friendship or a marriage, and etc. So let's all try to be really nice and kind to each other, because that goes a long way.
Yes, it does.
Do you have the weather, young man?
I do have the weather, young lady. The weather currently in PANACEA, Florida is 78 degrees. They have a predicted high of 86 and a low of 66, and then pretty much Monday through Thursday, it's the same forecast, and it's really been nice because it is cooler out there. It has been quite a bit cooler, especially at night.
That's been nice.
Yeah.
Not that we would sleep anyway, but it's been nice.
Yeah.
Well, I got a spot on my glasses. I got to clean this real quick. You know how you get a spot on your glass, you're like,
I know.
There's one little stinking spot. You might not notice that your glasses are so dirty you can't see out, but one little stinking spot, oh yeah. So, okay. Sorry about that. We both did take naps yesterday. As I told you guys, the front air conditioner stopped working, so we're using the back one, and we had to turn it down. It was like a refrigerator back there. So I took a nap back there, and Brad slept out here, and then I'll get to the whole switcheroo at night again. Roll your eyes with me for another segment of Ghetto Fabulous. Yeah, I did do some looming last night, and I finished this hooded cowl. It's going to be a gift for a family member at Christmas time. I am really pleased with how this turned out. I'm trying to show, and this is the size, how it went into the red. Let me see if I can do something with it like just to look. There we go. And then variegated back into the white. And so, let's see here, that's that seam. Or no, that's knitted. This is the top seam, though. So, and then it goes into the black, and then you probably can't see here, but this went back into, started go back into the red. These are functional buttons. It does button and unbutton, of course. So I put these cool little triangle silver buttons on it. So I love how this turned out. Mm-hmm. I am really, really pleased with how this turned out.
It turned out very cool.
I will have the image of probably on Etsy. I have not listed it yet. You can order one. Not this exact kind, because I don't have any more of this exact yarn. I do have a lot of different colors, a lot of different variegated colors and stuff. But yeah, so like I said, I'm really pleased with how that turned out. There's something so satisfying about when something turns out even better than you imagined it would. When you know, those of us who do yarn art, as they call it, and you're looking at yarn, and maybe you're pairing it with another yarn, and you have kind of this vision in your mind about, well, if I do this, I think that'll work, and I think that would look really good. And then when it comes out even better than you thought, that's just so rewarding to me. So it gives me a lot of pleasure. You know, and if I'm looming, I can't eat. That's good. You know, so, speaking of which, we did make pizza last night. You know, Saturday nights is my cheat meal. And, do you kind of treat it as that too, honey? Or
I do.
So we both do our own thing here. So, because we just work best that way. So we made homemade pizza, and then later on, Brad made sugar-free pudding, chocolate. That was good. And then we were both in quite a bit of pain yesterday. Or I can't say that. I was in a lot of pain. I assume you were.
I was.
And because he usually always is. I was from my right hip all the way down to my foot. And I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if I kind of pulled something, or maybe it's just the exercise and that side is weak. You know, so that might be it, because I did do a full exercise yesterday. But, you know, it is what it is, and we just cope with it. So last night I couldn't sleep, he couldn't sleep. We got up and we talked for a while. And you know how when you're overtired, this is being real moment here. When you're overtired, and as much as you're like, you know, positive all day long, and then a bunch of stuff hits you at night when the day is winding down and you have time to really think about situations. And I started feeling very stressed out because it like I said, it is extremely hard living in this RV with the animals, and with like me running a crafting business and stuff. Sometimes it just really gets to you. I mean, you know, I'm not complaining like life is horrible or anything, but it gets to you. It's very hard. It gets to both of us. Our favorite phrase is, as soon as we get into some housing, what are we going to do, Brad?
We're going to sell the fucker.
We may possibly already have somebody a friend of ours knows somebody who's interested. You know, I know we're not near there yet, so don't anybody get excited. We sat and we talked, and he was having trouble sleeping back on the bed. I'm having trouble sleeping out here. So I guess we're switching again. We're trying to. So he's laughing.
Yes, I am.
You know, what are you gonna do, right? So, yeah. You know, I must not gotten to sleep till 6 or 7. You know, and then, what time do you get to sleep, sweetie?
Probably
6 or 7?
Yeah.
Yeah. How's your back today?
It's, well, you see me sitting hunched over.
Yeah, my leg and stuff is the same way. But anyway, that brings us to today. And you remember yesterday I said nothing is ever hopeless. And even though sometimes, like I said, late at night stuff, you know, you feel like maybe stuff is, Brad has a bit of good news to share.
Go for it.
No, it's your deal.
No, it's all about you.
No, go ahead.
I just got a call, and the company wants me to come in and, or they're sending me the employment packet via email that I got to fill out and everything. So
what does that mean?
That means I'm going to be working.
He has a job.
So
he has a job. It's just part-time, but it's a start, and it's not very far away.
Which is cool.
Yeah, which is very cool, because if I need the Jeep, I can just quickly run him to work and come back.
And I won't be driving you crazy anymore.
Yeah, because he's been getting kind of bored. I mean, especially when you don't have money to go do stuff. You do get kind of bored. So, yes, he will be working part-time, which is a great thing for him to start, too, because he hasn't worked in 6 months. And, you know, we don't want his back just, you know. So, and he'll be doing retail. And, you know, so that's something he's familiar with and stuff. So,
do best.
You know, I was talking about yesterday, we couldn't figure out why. I was talking about the mind fucker, and you couldn't figure out why that this gentleman would have shown Brad all the paperwork, shown him around the place of the store, and told him what the dress code was and everything, and then nothing. Well, he had some stuff happen, and I think the person explained to him that somebody else had been hired instead, didn't explain the whole thing about that really wasn't the whole case. It wasn't that they didn't want Brad, if they were just waiting for another position, which he kind of, there was just a whole lot of stuff that had gone on. It's all good, and we're glad that Brad didn't ever go in and say anything, and stuff. So, yes, and we're thrilled. I mean, you know, because it's a start. We don't expect life to go perfect. Life never goes perfectly, like I was talking about yesterday. But, you know, once in a while you want to have just a little glimmer of hope, you know. And, I mean, that's what I was upset about last night, because I felt like we're just never going to get out of this RV. Because Brad and I sit around and we fantasize about the silliest things, guys. So if you feel like your life is hopeless and stuff, think about, we fantasize about sleeping in regular beds again. You know, that would be so nice. We fantasize about having a full bathroom again. That would be really nice, to be able to do your business and take a shower and not have to go down to the bathhouse. We fantasize about having a full kitchen. I fantasize about having an oven again, because you guys know that right before Christmas last year, the oven broke down in the house. And then this one we've never been able to figure out, so we just use a little toaster oven. You know, and yeah, I still do like to occasionally bake. And, you know, I'll bake sugar-free and stuff, but, you know, so just those kind of things. We fantasize about having, like, normal furniture again, and you know, just so many things. And yes, we signed up for this. We knew it was going to be a hard road. We picked this road because we weren't going to give up our animals, because, like I said, we signed up when we got them to love them and have them for the rest of their life. And, you know, so that's why we picked doing this in an RV, you know. But when you hit the 6-month mark, it gets a little Mm-hmm. difficult. But it's a glimmer of hope, and we're very thrilled. Today I want to do some painting. I know I said that yesterday. I never got to it, because I think I already have my friend Ken, our friend Ken. You know, I was telling you guys he had bought like 5 of my paintings already, and he's the one I'm donating half to. Also, he's due to come in this area as soon as he gets kind of a load. He's an over-the-road truck driver. He said he wants to buy this painting I'm working on. He's going to do actually a video. He writes his own music and does music videos. And so he's been asking for short little clips and pictures and stuff. And he's going to be using the painting and stuff in his video. Yeah, you know. So we kind of inspire each other back and forth, you know. He'll do a video and I'll say, oh, well, you know, that really inspired me to paint this. Or he'll see some work I'm doing. He'll go, this really inspired me to write this. And it's all a really great thing. So, you know, he wants to buy the painting. So, you know, And I know when he says he's going to do something, he's going to do it. So I need to get that painting finished. It's been a little hard, concentrating on stuff. I have been feeling a little, you guys know I've been struggling with some depression issues, though I work very hard at remaining upbeat, And this was just a little glimmer of hope we needed with, I never imagined my husband would have a hard time getting a job. I mean, you do, like Brad talked about in his videos, about age discrimination and stuff, and it has gotten a lot harder, but it's all good. He got employed where he wanted to get employed, and that's the first place that you were always talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You were going to check out. You know that?
Yep.
That was the very first place you were always talking about.
Yep.
Checking out that location and stuff. So, yeah. We already said thank you, God, in a big way, because, it's all because of His blessing and stuff. And, I think that's why this stuff happened, where we were going to move a couple of states away, and that didn't pan out, and we talked about that, that, we wouldn't want to do anything to, cause harm in a friendship or anything like that, and it worked out for the best. They're super duper great people and stuff, and dear friends of ours, always will be.
Mm-hmm.
So I will be answering emails. I know I have a few people that have emailed me about possibly doing some special orders. I will be answering those here later on this afternoon or evening if I haven't already. Brad does need to use some computer for some of the for job related stuff. He's got to fill out some paperwork and stuff. Brad's going to have hamburger patties tonight for dinner. We did buy some hamburger patties because they're just easier to have on hand, especially if you're looking for a quicker meal. I talked about that, making sure, though, that you read the ingredients, because a lot of times they'll say, like, beef heart and water and all this other stuff. No, we just wanted the pure, hamburger.
Yep.
And I'm going to have some, I bought a small bag of small shrimp that I like to unthaw and put a few on a salad. So that is what I'm going to have tonight for dinner. And let's see. Oh, today's topic is a really great topic for me anyway. Is, we were talking about friend Linda losing her husband, and so many other people, have family members fighting cancer, or they've lost family members, or maybe they lost a friendship, or maybe you were just terminated from a job that you really loved, or laid off, or whatever. Life is precious.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think you should wait. I mean, at certain points in time we have to wait for things. Like Brad and I waited. We wanted to move way back in the year 2000 when we started really wanting to move. But we had to wait till he got done working at the grocery store so he could retire from that. Because that's how we exist, is on that pension. He was able to take that pension at age 50. He started there at age 16. So, he'd worked there 34 years. And they did the equation of the golden 80, wasn't it, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Your years of service plus your age, was it?
Yep.
So, at age 50, and he'd worked there 34 years. And I think that was the soonest you could do it.
Yeah.
And he just barely, they changed it, and he just barely got in a window. And, we had to wait for that, and then we had some stuff going on with our now adult children that we felt we needed to wait and still be in the area and stuff. But life is precious, and I was watching the Loathly Daddy, and he's talking about he's kind of at a conundrum of what to do in his life, and it's so hard to say, I mean, because only that person could make that decision, but, life is very precious, and it could be gone in the blink of an eye. Like you said, with our dear friend Linda and stuff, that was totally unexpected and stuff. We've seen it with other friends of ours in the past, and we've lost friends, and all of a sudden, you never saw that coming. Maybe they were, we've had people that were our daughter's age that, have suddenly passed away and stuff. We lived in Wyoming, right across the street. There was a young man who was 15 who committed suicide, who, I'd watched that kid grow up and stuff, and he used to come over and jump on our trampoline and stuff. And I mean, it really hits you hard how precious life is.
And fragile.
And fragile, right. So don't waste it with hatred. A lot of people just have so much hatred, and it's like, even if a relationship isn't working, whether it's a friend relationship or husband-wife or a family relationship, even if you have to cut ties, there's no reason to keep hating. Go ahead and forgive that person. Even if, for me, I don't need to necessarily even tell somebody I forgive them. If I just forgive them in my heart, no, I'm not forgetting at all. But to forgive them, it takes the burden off of me. I stop thinking about it. I stop, fretting over it. I don't let it eat at me anymore. It lifts that burden off my shoulders. Like I said, I don't find it necessary to tell most people that, I forgive them. I forgive you for whatever you did. I'm sure there was a reason that, maybe their heart was scarred or whatever. And I try to see the good, but just to kind of move on. It's not worth hating somebody. When you really unleash at somebody with so much vile and hatred, that means you just have that hatred in your heart. And it might not even have anything to do with that person. It might have to do with something else. It's almost like a scared dog lashing out, and trying to bite you. Well, it's because they're terrified a lot of times. Not always. Sometimes they're just being protected, but sometimes they're just terrified. And that's how some people strike me. I have family members that way. And I grew up witnessing that a lot. Yeah. So anyway, life is precious. Let's try to treat each other nicely. And even if we don't care for somebody, how you treat them really means a lot. Don't go around talking bad about them. Just let them be. You go on your way, they go on their way. No harm done. Right, hun?
Yep.
So,
yep.
I've learned a lot from my husband, too, because like I said, the dynamics of how I grew up are completely different than how our dynamics are as a couple. And he has wonderful, exceptional people skills. That's why he's always been so great in his retail job. He just really, you can tell when somebody is a professional at whatever job they do, whether it's a waitress, a janitor, working in the store. You can tell there's just that flair. And I've learned a lot from you.
Thank you.
I've learned a lot from you. And it's not necessary to get revenge, because usually somebody does something horrible to you, in their heart of hearts, even if they try to pretend like they've done nothing, it will get to them. That's what will get to them and eat at them late at night.
Yes, it will.
I say don't get revenge, just carry on with a big smile on your face. If anything, that'll get to them the most, because if they wanted to hurt you and they want to see you upset and crying and everything, just go on with a smile on your face and stuff. That's the best to do.
Yep.
Anyway, Brad's going to do a video later on, probably this evening or late afternoon. His Sunday Words of Wisdom. So be ready. Not sure what he's talking about yet.
That's a scary concept.
I know.
Words of wisdom.
But I hope everybody has a wonderful Sunday. Be kind to each other. Maybe do something nice for a neighbor or friend, So, I love you guys. And I do cherish your friendships. welcome to all my new subscribers. I hope you enjoy this channel. It's a one-take wonder thing, as you guys can tell. We keep it very real. I don't edit anything. And if you subscribe to me, make a comment so I can make sure I can check out your channel too, because I picked up quite a few subscribers lately, thanks to some dear friends of mine. So I really appreciate it, and I think you guys are all awesome. And the beagle is falling asleep up there. She has her little head up. She's up on the passenger seat of this RV, and she's got her little head up on the armrest. You have to, now if you're new, you don't know that she wears diapers, okay, because she's elderly, and that's all we can do. So we buy baby diapers now, and I cut the tabs off. I cut a slit in for the tail, and then I have a diaper cover I put over the top. We've been doing this for about a year now. It works out well. That way she's not wetting on the carpets or the furniture or anything, and you know, so.
You keep telling me you're going to do that to me.
I am. How do they know I haven't?
Good point.
Okay. Say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Talk to you guys later. Bye.